this milk run, it starts from the farm very early morning, 3 o'clock, otherwise 4 o'clock. The farm, the milk is uh, uh, extracted from the farm cows as a very beginning part of the raw material, otherwise goods, where it takes different stages. It crosses different stages. Maybe in a village, a group of 10 or 20 farmers, they supply the milk to a small association, or otherwise a kind of society, milk society. We know that milk society. After that, the milk society will collect the same kind of procedures from different villages, and then they finally store it in a air conditioned refrigerated milk tank, and then they will supply the milk to common milk suppliers like Avin or any other milk suppliers. And then the milk processing units, Avin or any other private companies, they do manufacture. They separate fat, they separate unwanted things, they freeze it, and after that they will packet it, and then they will supply to wholesale marketing, and finally it reaches our retail market, and it will reach our home. So this is what a milk run concept, where very important thing is milk is as a perishable good. The supply chain has to be very proactive. Otherwise, what will happen? So because of nature, even we do have our own experience. Suppose 1 or 2 times while buying a milk packet, so while boiling the milk, it will end up with some unexpected result. So we may sometimes go back to the retail market. Sir, this is what happened in your milk packet, but we refer from the milk packet date and other procedures, but still something happening in the milk supply chain. So here the very important thing, and leading national level partner is Amul. Amul is a very they are the pioneer in supply chain milk related products in the supply chain. They effectively manage their supply chain, and because of their supply chain effective management, they are the number one in the country. So supply chain management, it transfers not only materials. Supply chain management, it also transfers information and then finance. As far as the material flow is concerned, it starts from the low level tier 1 suppliers to the final customers, product flow. But information flow, it takes in both the directions. Say for example, as I told, milk packet, bitter milk, as a result, we can, as a final customer, we can send information to the retail market, and then retail market, once in a period, they will send information about their milk quality and other things to wholesale marketing. And then on one day, but definitely the information from the customer feedback will reach the main Avin suppliers, or otherwise Avin processing units. So this is information. At the same time, forward from suppliers, low level supplier to final end user, information, it may take flow. Say for example, suppose if they introduce new variety of milk, the manufacturer will give information in the forward path. All complaints, grievances, it is in reverse path. But new products launch and all price rise and all such information, so they take forward path. And last one important flow is money flow. Money flow, it takes from most of the cases in a reverse flow. Customer, they pay the money to the retailer pay the money to the wholesaler, and the wholesaler in turn they will pay the amount to the processing units, otherwise means main manufacturer or otherwise supplier. So here there are 3 important flows: material flow, information flow, and then money flow, finance. In order to fulfill the customer's demand, all finally the dead end is in order to fulfill the customer demand. So different supply chain operations. So what are the different supply chain operations? I think I told agri-related things and milk run concept. So in the same way, many things are there. So now the supply chain operations are it is getting improved because of the latest smartness in all the fields. I think with the help of data analytics, now supply chain management is picking up, and very effectively we can manage all the supply chain management related issues. So here, delivery time. I think we know about couriers and other things. Where courier, once we send a courier, we can track exactly at what time the parcel is moving. So these facilities are now available in supply chain operation. Track. I think leading courier services, they do have such kind of activities like tracking, live tracking, and then with the help of data analytics, we can forecast. We can forecast the future happenings in any business, otherwise any supply chain business operations. And the next one is evaluate the current supply chain process to identify the areas for improvement. So once we know the present situation of supply chain and its behavior or performance, definitely we can think of the new avenues for improvement and other things. And evaluate your suppliers and identify the most reliable ones to improve the supply chain process. Last one, train all employees on supply chain best practices. I think I can give practical examples like courier and then banking sectors. Normally in money disbursement, ATM centers we know, but after a certain period, one or two banking institutions, they have introduced mobile ATMs. So ATM machines and all other things are fitted in a vehicle with internet connection and other things. Now they will move the vehicle and they will park the vehicle very close to a very big shopping mall or otherwise a very big textile showroom. So here the supply chain money from bank to bank, personal account to the final end as a customer, during the process of otherwise while purchasing, he has to pay the amount. So here this small business of finance related supply chain, in what way we can improve the practice by the name best practices. So the primary, otherwise main purpose of supply chain network, sir, all these networks, supply chain networks are already existing, not only in the current era, even long back, even during Stone Age also, people used supply chain. Okay, but now what is the scope, otherwise purpose of studying supply chain network as an important network in order to satisfy the customer need? I think now other examples are there. On your location itself, we can expect different food varieties by Swiggy and then Zomato. So these are all again supply chain, new avenue surveys, new best practices in supply chain management related to food or otherwise related to catering. So the main purpose is to satisfy the customer need and in process generate profit for itself. So this particular business, it's developed profit. However, it is important to visualize information, funds, and product flow along both directions of the supply chain. So here, their statement is even sometimes product, it takes reverse flow. Any example for this product in reverse flow? I think in Amazon and other things, if you are not okay with the product, we can send the product in a reverse. Okay, if you are not satisfied, you can send the product, you can return the product. So where the product, it takes reverse flow. Yes, these are all again best practices. Because of that one single business protocol, they have million and a trillion of customers as far as Amazon is concerned. So Amazon is the best world leading supply chain, effective supply chain management people. That is why they are earning in terms of millions. In the Indian context, material constitute almost 60% of the cost of finished goods. You take any product where cost of manufacturing, cost of materials only say 60%. Balance 40% is only the method by which we distribute the product from one end to the other end. So that is why we mainly concentrate on supply chain network. If we are able to manage the supply chain network effectively, then we can reduce that remaining 40% of the cost to even 10% or 5%. It will end up with the fruitfulness for both manufacturers, suppliers, and the final end users. So the major stages of your supply chain network were sourcing. I mean, identifying the suppliers. After that, procurement, actual buying, and then supply management. So we clearly understand that the quality of the product plays a very important role among all the parameters of your product. Yes, quality is very important. At the same time, how it moves, it takes move from one end to the other end effectively. I mean, supply chain, where this is the one stage. And then the industries realized that in order to overcome this situation, increasing sales is a far better option, or appointing a purchase specialist by the top management to look for an alternative suppliers of the same quality. So sourcing is very important as far as supply chain is concerned. I think each and every mechanical manufacturing company, they do have a separate purchase department, purchase head, GM, and then AGM. All top positions are there in all the companies. So where, because only if we have such positions in companies, then only we can manage the supply chain effectively. So here the different portions are otherwise some different subsystems of supply chain management or materials management. So I think a mechanical point of view, we know bill of materials and other things. Just a minute. So where material management, how we do manage the materials. Suppose if you have a plan of assembling 100 cars per day, our stockyard should have at least 100 into 400 number of tires, including stepney, 500 tires in our stock. Now I think the recent concepts of just-in-time manufacturing. So JIT, okay, the Japanese concept, it is very, very useful for materials management. On a particular day, if you are in a plan to manufacture 100 units of cars, so morning the stockyard will be fulfilled by the suppliers exactly 500 tires. The next day again 500 tires, and so on. So based on the individual day demand, they maintain the materials. So this is very important type of material management. And then logistics, the movement of material. I think in the earlier starting stage we used transportation, but now people are using logistics, because transportation means only the movement of material from one place to the other place. But here now logistics, the transportation, the word, it is changed into the new word logistics, because of now information is also taking flow. Not only materials, information it is also taking flow. Even in a normal Indian railway mass transportation, at any time you may know exactly where we are going. I think live tracking of trains, it is also facilities available, logistics. And as I told, courier live tracking is available. Parcel, all parcels we can track the live tracking, exactly what is the position of the materials and information. Okay. So where transportation is just part of the logistics, where information flow it is not there. But in logistics, both material flow and information flow, both are taking place. So where 50% of the total logistics cost, where it is mainly due to the transportation. In India, small industries work with the unimodal mode of transportation. For example, food parcel delivery. I think I told this is Swiggy, Zomato. These are all unimodal method of logistics, where we have so many example applications. But very soon we can expect the similar kind of new supply chain management practices, where currently we are enjoying one or two. I think in all local cities, we do have other couriers. I think in Coimbatore, we do have Coimbatore courier. A professional courier and other couriers are state level or otherwise country level. But within the Coimbatore courier, okay, or even in Swiggy, we can send parcel. Swiggy main purpose is delivering of food items, but apparently they are doing parcel or otherwise a small cover distribution from one point to the other point, because during the parcel delivery they use the supply chain business process effectively. But during the return process, the Swiggy supplier he is idle only. So they thought of introducing effectiveness, how to improve the return paths. So they introduced the courier service as a part of food supply. And the types of logistics, as far as any business is concerned, inbound, outbound, and in-house logistics. Inbound in the sense before manufacturing, and outbound means after manufacturing, and inbound means within the company itself. uh, what are the material movements from one place to the other place? Maybe I think we know, after completing a particular process, the product has to be transported to one machine to the other machine. So where mechanical applications are AGVs, guided vehicle systems, and other conveyor system. Very very old systems are conveyor, pallet movement, but AGVs are now, with automated AGVs are being used. So where this is what in-house logistics. Inbound logistics means before manufacturing, tier 1, tier 2, raw material suppliers, and then manufacturing. So before up to manufacturing, it is we classify as a inbound logistics, and after finish the product, manufacturing to the final end user, outbound logistics. Yes. So these are all the examples. See here, Flipkart. Flipkart goods delivery to the final end user, and this is international level cargo shipping. This is also cargo shipping through air, and here through rail cargo shipping. Just a minute. அப்படியா, நான் பார்க்குறேங்க. அப்படியா, நான் பார்க்குறேன். சரி சரி, நான் பார்க்குறேங்க. ஓகே ஓகே. Yes. So next, push or pull supply chain system. Push or pull. By taking any example, we can clearly understand push or pull. Say for example, during COVID period, the very important tablet, it was very popular during that period, where only a pull system was followed. Okay, but a push system means after manufacturing, suppose a company, automobile manufacturing company, if they don't have marketing or otherwise customers, so they have to push. Say they have to sell the product, but customers, when they need the product compulsorily, then the supply chain, it becomes pull market, push or pull. So many examples are there for this push or pull. See here, this is engineering mechanics point of view. Here push, a person who is pushing, and the second person is pulling. So here production approximation is the characteristics of this push market, and pull supply chain means production precision. So here comparatively pull business is very easy and easy business process compared with this pull. Anticipated usage. So here actual consumption, exactly as per the customer demand, we can manufacture and we can send, we can distribute. Only say the pull system is in terms of small lots, and inventory level is again low level. As I told, JIT, just in time manufacturing, is being followed in pull system, and waste reduction is we can expect, and management by site, and better communication is there in case of pull system. We can understand from the diagram. So what is a strategic fit? Okay. So strategic fit is the company's ability to balance between the responsiveness and the efficiency that best matches with the needs of its customers. So now customers are expecting responsiveness, not only efficiency. Even as a company, suppliers have to respond. Whatever the customers feel, it has to reach the manufacturers, and the manufacturer has to respond it. So this is what the strategic business process. Some of the obstacles which disturbs the strategic fit are given below. Increasing variety of products. Now even in normal supermarket, we can see the number of products are unlimited. Okay, and increasingly demanding customers, not simply customers. Nowadays the customers are becoming demanding customers. They demand. Suppose we are giving a particular item in terms of half kg, 1 kg and other things, customer will come and ask why you are not supplying, otherwise you are not having 750 uh, grams, the 750 is a 3 by 4th kilogram of this particular product. Because as a manufacturer, we know that only half kg and 1 kg will move in the market. But the customers are now demanding why you are not having 1 by 4th or otherwise 3 by 4th kilograms of particular material. Okay. So now these type of demanding customers are increasing now. And one more thing very important, globalization. It is not only with constrained to the local, and we need to think in a global way. Yeah, the same things. So the other parts of the supply chain management are inventory. So the physical stock of goods, they mainly have nearly 40 percentage of the total manufacturing cost of a product. It is mainly due to inventory. The money tied up in the physical stock of goods is called inventory, where if we concentrate more on this inventory, definitely we can do so many betterments. Otherwise, we can improve the efficiency of the supply chain. Then transportation is another important part, where material it takes from one place to the other place. As I told earlier, apple, it has to be transported from Kashmir to all the cities. No other option. Even agricultural people, they are trying to cultivate all those things. I think one or two hill stations they practice, but it is not that much effectiveness. So the transportation is the only option. And then sourcing, fixing of the suppliers, correct customer suppliers. This is what sourcing. And then warehousing. Even central government, they do have central warehousing unit for storing food grains and other things. So the same way, all supply chain service providers or service manufacturers, they do have very important business part as far as supply chain is concerned, warehousing. Yeah. Yeah, so with this, we will wind up today's session on supply chain management. I given only very limited portion or these fundamentals of supply chain management. If you have any clarifications, you can.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful presentation, sir. Now, questions from the audience side. Anyone wish to ask some question to the speaker? Now the time is open.
Balamunan sir, the audience, the same audience during last month presentation.
No, sir. They are different, sir.
Because last time, after 2 or 3 years,
Okay.
I had, I was using this Google Meet.
Okay.
So directly I clicked the close button at the top.
Okay, sir. So, any queries from the audience side? So, I hope Sir has given a beautiful presentation on the supply chain management introduction. Sir, very nice presentation, sir. From our heart, we give a warm wishes to you, sir.
Thank you, Balamurugan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful presentation, and thank you for your presence also, sir. You enlightened our audience with a very good thought. Since I myself not aware of supply chain management, now I could able to have some glance on that. Because my area is basically on materials engineering.
Oh, materials.
Materials side, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your participation.
Okay.
Sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks. So, participants, information to the participants, feedback link is available in the chat box as well as in the YouTube link. Kindly fill the feedback. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Next 10 minutes, this link will be live. After that, the link will be closed.